Hi, greetings. Welcome to my piano tutorial. Let's start with a slideshow. I'm going to set this up right now and let's get started. Okay, posture. One of the first things about playing piano is your posture. In order to have good technique and execute well the notes, you want to be able to be comfortable, have your back straight, arms in a relaxed position, and feet flat on the floor so that you can play. Let's talk about your back. Your back should be straight, shoulders relaxed, and head slightly tilted to the front. Your arms should be nice and relaxed at your shoulders. They should feel like heavy, wet ropes so that you can give weight to those piano keys when you start to strike a key. Also, with your arms, the elbow should be slightly bent at a slight angle. So they shouldn't be exactly side by side with your body, but a little bit ahead in front of your body. Your feet should be planted flat on the floor. Perhaps one foot slightly in front of the other would help. And you want to be sitting square on top of the bench so that you have a nice, firm, and centered seating position. Now your hands, this is a big one. Your hands the fingers should be slightly curved. You want to create a tunnel for your hands. A tunnel so that a ball could run right between the fingers and the palm. And one way to create that perfect half round shape is to put your hands on your knees when you're sitting. Take your hands off, keeping that shape that your hands have just made on your knees, and then put your hands onto the keyboard. And that is a perfect hand position. So your wrist should not be higher than your palms and should not be low, sinking below the piano keys, but an even line. Your fingers. Now let's get to your fingers. Our fingers should be placed on C, the right hand on middle C, and the left hand starting on the bottom C. And the notes are C, D, E, F, G. This is what your fingers are going to play. But I know it can be a little confusing, so let's do some note reading. So our fingers, we have 5 fingers in each hand, left hand, right hand. Each finger has a number. Our thumbs are number 1, the index finger is number 2, the middle finger is number 3, the ring finger is number 4, and the pinky is finger number 5. And those are the finger numbers that you are going to use when you're playing the piano. And as you see in the sheet, on the sheet of paper where middle C is, it's in the middle of the piano. And the C is the first white key before you get to 2 black notes. Notice the pattern on the keyboard. 2 black notes, 3 black notes. 2 black keys, 3 black keys. And one good way to start to become familiar with the pattern is to play each pattern of 2 black keys and play the pattern of 3 black keys. Excellent. Now, how do we find middle C on the piano? Middle C is also considered C4. Why C4? Because if you go all the way to the bottom of the piano, that last note, or that first note, is an A, a low A. And you notice there's only 1 black key there. Well, the pattern actually starts when you get to the 2 black keys. Notice the white key right before the 2 black keys, that's a C. That's also C1. So let's go to the next pattern of 2 black keys. The white key before the 2 black keys is C2. Let's go to the next set of 2 black keys as we move up the keyboard. That first white key is a C. The next is C3. Then those are 2 black keys. Now we're going to head up to C4, which is middle C. And the 5 finger in the left hand is going to play C3, while the right hand, the number 1 finger, is going to play middle C, which is C4. So that is our fingering. Learning notes. Again, I'm mentioning the hands, the left hand and the right hand. C, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, G. That is what our fingers play. So in the left hand, the 5 finger is going to play C3, C, D, E, F, G, and each finger, 4, 3, 2, 1, will play the notes following that C3 for the left hand. And the same thing for the right hand. Middle C, the 1 finger, C, D, E, F, G. The remaining fingers will play the subsequent notes. Reading notes. Here we go. These are what the notes look like. That is the grand staff, which I'm displaying. There's a bass clef, and there's a treble clef. And the staff is 5 lines and 4 spaces. Now the notes in music are basically the alphabet. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's the musical alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And it repeats and it repeats. So this diagram that you're looking at actually starts on G. And it goes G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And middle C, you notice middle C is in the middle. C4. Now let's do a mini tutorial. Left hand, 5 finger on C3. C, D, E, F, G. That means you're going to play finger 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand, you're going to put your 1 finger on middle C. C, D, E, F, G. Let's try that again. C4. We're going to do our 1 finger on middle C, 2 finger on D, 3 finger on E, 4 finger on F, 5 finger on G. Here's a little exercise, a 5-finger stutter it's called. And they want both hands in parallel motion, meaning you're going the same direction. This is a good exercise to strengthen your fingers. You can do that at your own pace. Now here's a song just for the right hand to play. There's a little diagram in that upper left-hand corner that tells you it's going to be 1 finger, 2 finger, and 3 finger. And they're showing you that it's going to start on middle C. Then that diagram, 1 finger is going to be on middle C, 2 finger on D, 3 finger on E. So now let's look at our music. It looks like we're putting our 3 finger on E, and we're going to start to play 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Now that 3 finger is the E note. So it's E, D, C, D, E, E, E. And you can try to do the rest yourself. Let's move on. This is another song. It's Beethoven's Ode to Joy. So this is more practice that you can get with looking at the notes and using your fingers on those appropriate notes. So 3 finger is on E once again. Then there's something slightly different happening here. They want the left hand 1 finger to play middle C. And then back to the right hand. 3 finger on E. It looks like that's all I have, but you can kind of make up the rest. Now we're going to move to the left hand, a little bit more emphasis on the left hand. We are going to start on C3, 5 finger on C, and you're just learning the first 3 notes, C, D, E. This is a good way for you to get used to playing with the left hand on that C3, starting on C3. So I'll just do the first 2 measures. What is a measure? It's those little boxes. They're bar lines that separate on the staff, separate each measure, and that's what a measure is. It's what the bar lines do. It creates this box. So here we go. 5 finger on C3. So I think that's pretty easy. You can follow along. 5 on C, 4 on D, 3 on E. All right. Next, we have a lovely exercise, A, B, C. This time you're going to move your left hand up to middle C, where the 1 finger is on C4, your 2 finger is going to play B, and your 3 finger is going to play A. So we'll start on that 3 finger on A. I just played the first 4 measures. Good. Now here we have some notes to practice. There are no fingerings listed, no notes listed, but we know that the second space in the bass clef is going to be C3. So I will play this exercise with the left hand first. Now the right hand starts on middle C with the 1 finger. Here's another exercise where we can exercise both hands together. So it gives you the fingering, 5 and 1 for the left hand, and then the right hand has 1 finger on middle C, 5 on G. And here's another fun song. This time the left hand moves up to middle C, and it's going to play middle C and G. You can use your 4 finger for G. And this is an exercise that you can do on your own time. The treble clef is the right hand. You're going to use your 1 finger on middle C. And then we're going to move down to where the bass clef is. So you notice there are 3 systems of treble clef. Now there are 3 systems of bass clef. So we're going to start on that first system of the bass clef. 5 on C. Now legato. Great. Well, I hope you enjoyed this piano tutorial, and I look forward to working with you at another time.